Well, here's the deal. Okay, I DJ at a... I feel like I shouldn't be just looking at the camera the whole time.
You can?
No, go ahead. Because they're looking back at you.
Oh.
So people, iTunes is looking at you.
Hey, iTunes. I work at FM 94.9, which is a radio station in San Diego, California. And you probably don't hear me because I'm on when people don't listen to radio. And anyways...
When are you on?
Usually right now, because of my illustrious getting into trouble all the time, I'm on 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. Sunday mornings.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
But it doesn't matter because I still get free tickets, so who cares? Yeah, so like when Gorney and I, bad credit, when we were hosting, we would guest host the local 94.9 before Tim Powell started hosting it, and we were sponsored by Miller Lite. The local 94.9 was sponsored by Miller Lite. So when we went to break, they're like, hey, make sure you mention the sponsor. So Gorney and I said, Miller Lite, helping me to beat my wife since 1952. And then Miller Lite dropped their sponsorship, and we weren't allowed to guest host for a little while. Then we went back, and then Gorney decided that when we left the radio station, he should go out into the hallway and steal this Beastie Boys poster that was maybe the size of this wall behind us. Like no one was going to notice. And then Gorney got banned from the studio. And then I started guest hosting, and then I got hired, oddly enough. And then about a year into my hireship, Garbage, the band Garbage, came out with a new record called Bleed Like Me. Or no, it was...
Yeah, Bleed Like Me.
Well, that was a song, but I forget what
The album was called that.
Bleed
too.
Like Me?
Yep.
Okay. So Bleed Like Me, which is a reference to a woman's period.
Okay.
Like,
Learn something every day.
There you
Bleed
go.
Like Me.
Pieces come together.
Because Shirley Manson...
Thought you were a Garbage fan, didn't even know that,
Didn't
did
even
you?
know. Because Shirley Manson is a woman.
She does that.
So she bleeds out of her
She's
vagina
got that going on.
once a month to kill all the eggs.
She wrote about
So
it.
she can't have babies.
Good song.
It is a good song. Anyways, we were playing it on the station, and you know when you come in from a commercial break into the song, you go, "Hey, this is Dallas FM 94.9. Here's Garbage, Bleed Like Me." But the commercial before it was a Subway commercial for the sandwich special for a meatball marinara sub. So I decide I'm gonna be Funny Man Jones, and when I come back from the break, I'll be like, "Hey guys, speaking of meatball marinara, here's Bleed Like Me by Garbage." And then I push the button. And then 10 seconds later, this dude from Subway calls up and goes, "Hey man, can I talk to the DJ?" And I was like, "Oh no, he's really busy," because I immediately heard the tone in his voice.
Yeah.
And I was like, "I'm not the DJ anymore." I was like, no, he's busy. And he's all, "Hey, well, I just heard him say something about Subway being garbage." And I was like, no, he didn't say that. And he's all, "Oh, well, he did, man. I'm a Subway franchisee. We spend a lot of money on your station. That sucks." And I was all, "Oh, sorry?" Like, what did he say? And then he's all, "Well, that sucks, man. You know, that sucks that you're just going to get on the station and say Subway's garbage." And I was like, "Well, he didn't say Subway's garbage. What he said was," and then as I'm explaining what I really said, I realized that it's actually worse than if I just did call Subway garbage. So then I'm explaining it to him, and then he's like, he's confused that I'm telling him this, which is worse than what he thought. And then he just hangs with the phone.
He doesn't get the period reference.
I think he got it, but I think he was like, really? Like, you were really trying to talk about a period on the radio station? So, like, I don't know, man. So anyway, so they go, he gets pissed, hangs up the phone, and then I go on tour for 2 weeks, and then I come back, and I have a shift at the station. I walk in, and one of the DJs is like, "Dude, do you not know what's going on?" I was like, "No." And he's like, "You need to go talk to Garrett, who's our boss." And a lovely man, if he's for some reason watching this. But he's old man, so he's probably not. But he's a great guy. He does mornings. The mornings at FM 94.9, Garrett Michaels. And he calls me in, and he's like, "Dude, Subway dropped all their, like, commercial spots."
Oh, my God.
Like,
oh, my God.
They dropped them all for the month, and they want money back for the last months, and it's going to cost the station like $10,000.
Oh, God.
Yikes.
And I was like, "Oh man!" So like, I had to be like, "What am I supposed to do?" So I was like, "Do you want me to write an apology or like get on the air and be like, I love Subway?" Because the irony of it is that my favorite Subway sandwich is the meatball marinara sub.
Yeah, it's good.
It is good.
Mm-hmm.
It is good. It's the most fattening sub there, and it's delicious.
Therefore delicious.
So anyway, so then Garrett's like, "Dude, I have to suspend you. Like, you know, I'm not gonna fire you. They want me to fire you, but we listened to the tape, and it doesn't sound like you were trying to make fun of Subway or like rip on Subway. It just sounds like you were trying to make a shit joke, and it didn't work." And I was like, "Really?" Because I thought it worked. Anyways,
So
I got
it funny.
Yeah, I don't know if it
that.
was
Come
funny, but I got suspended for I think it was like 2 months or something like that.
Wow.
But it's fine. It was all right. I'm still working there, just really crappy shifts.
Well, there you go. See, everybody.
I don't like sponsors.
This podcast is brought to you by
Subway and Miller Lite
two foods you eat before you beat.
and
your
bleed.
wife. And
Beat your wife and make her bleed out her vagina.
Bleed Like Me in stores already. iTunes, digital,
Out of stores, probably.
download. Shirley Manson solo album.